All right, guys, we are getting ready to take off, and it is just starting to spring. Wouldn't you know it? Getting ready to leave for Sturgis, and it's going to start to sprinkle. But we just got to get north like an hour, and we're going to be out of the way of this stuff. So we'll pull up the radar, and we'll get on the road, or we'll wait a few minutes and then get on the road. But we're getting out of here. Firecracker's finished and packing her bike. My buddy Travis is rolling on the black street glide. Nick has the green street glide. If you can see that back there, it's been on the channel a few times. Of course, my buddy Steve with the Lowrider ST. And me and Firecracker, that's our crew. So let's head to Sturgis. I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. In, we stopped for gas because somebody had to go pee anyway. Never fails. Can't hardly get out of the country and you gotta stop again. But it's windy, but we're out of the rain. We did have a little bit of sprinkles, not too bad. We're should be pretty smooth sailing from here. We're far enough north that no more rain. So I'm gonna go use the restroom while we're stopped. I mean, once you stop, you probably better go because it's time to roll. All right, we made it to Cameron, Missouri. We're up here kind of coming in on 36 north of Kansas City, avoiding that big city traffic and stuff, especially because of the time of day. It is now 6 o'clock. If we'd have gone through Kansas City, we've been hitting at 5:30 right at rush hour. So we're going north of that. Gas mileage is going pretty good. Firecracker's got the smallest tank, but she gets better gas mileage. So she's keeping up well. We're gonna hit the road. Next stop will be the Hotel Council Bluffs. See about getting to some dinner and stuff, getting checked in. We're gonna be early enough. We should be able to do all that. Our ride that our camper that we're staying in is left. They were behind us a couple hours, but they're left on their way. I don't know if they're going to drive straight through, just stop at a truck stop or what. We'll figure that out, what they're doing once we get there. We're going to get some more miles in. All right, we've made it to Council Bluffs. We stopped and checked in the motel real quick and dropped our bags off. We're gonna go into Applebee's, get something to eat. We picked Applebee's because they also have a bar. Imagine that. But I want to say first I want to say, I don't hate all Floridians. I like Professional Monkey. But the three guys pulling a trailer up I-29 at Rockport tonight are idiots. Staying in the left lane when they're not going to pass anything for 20 minutes. And then, as we have to go around them on the right, the guy's veering halfway into our lane. I mean, you know, if you can't pull that thing, then don't come. If you can't stay in your lane, I mean, it wasn't that big a trailer. It was an enclosed trailer. Not like it was a big toy hauler or something else. And then, I'm sorry, but, you know, if you're not passing and there's no reason you're gonna need to get back in the left lane, get your ass over and stay to the right, especially pulling the big load when you're not gonna be faster than a bunch of bikes. So you guys are assholes. I just want you to know that if you see this. I was the guy on the white bike waving at you when you were in my lane with me. Well guys, I didn't record anything before we got here to Sturgis. We are at Kickstand's campground. We just got the bikes parked and stuff, and it is almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna run up to the Buffalo Chip for the content creators meet and greet. Reason I didn't record on the way up today is I felt yesterday was kind of boring, those little gas station segments. And so I thought until we had something interesting to tell you, why bother? So we did see something interesting today. And I've not seen something like this before. We had a group of bikes pass us, and they happened to be flying colors and riding side by side and moving pretty hard. And if you don't know, if you've never been across South Dakota, you get up here between Chamberlain and Sturgis in these plains, the crosswinds are really strong. They can gust and blow you around pretty easily, and you're running 80 plus over a lot of times because the speed limit's 80 mile an hour through there. So, you know, we were pegged right at 80 mile an hour. I set the cruise. So these guys were doing faster than that when they went around us. And, you know, there got to be a vehicle or two between us. And the next thing I know, I look up and it looks like there's a piece of plastic or tarp in the median blowing around. And I'm like, oh crap, that's going to blow out in front of us. And then as we get closer, I realize it's a bike spinning and flipping. And as we go by, another guy is pulling on to the inner shoulder of the median, and a guy pops up on his knees and is kind of looking at his bike as it's coming to a rest. So bad deal. I hope he's okay. He was in the back of that pack. He was not flying colors. I don't know if he was just following them or with them even or anything else, but I did see that group pull over shortly after that. We passed them and stuff. So hope the dude is okay. But yeah, if you're riding side by side up here and these gusts of wind and stuff comes up, you know, it doesn't leave you a lot of room to react to things that happen. If you have a tire go down, I mean, it may not be the guy's fault. He may not do anything wrong. He could have a tire go down or anything else, wheel bearing go out, the bike get loose on him. But when you're riding side by side, it doesn't leave any room for error either. So I'm assuming he probably chose to go left instead of right and not get into anybody, and he ended up in the median. But that was definitely interesting. So we're gonna run up to the content creators group or meet up at the Buffalo Chip, probably see Monkey and a few other people up there and stuff. And maybe get something cold to drink because there's no ice here at the camper yet. My buddy who hauled the toy hauler up here is getting married this week, and he had to go get his marriage license today. So they dropped the trailer and left. So we'll catch up with camp here later. All right, I have arrived. I got to the big engine bar a little early. I'm thinking this thing kicked off at 3. The content creators meet and greet doesn't start till 4, so I'm already here. So bagger baiter's over here, and I'm just gonna rehydrate after 550 miles today to get here in time for this. So. I'm kind of done with the content creator thing. Got some photos with a lot of my friends to make content. A few new people I met as fans of the channel. Now we're gonna watch people doing some stunts. Check this out. All right, it is the next morning, so this is going to be our first full day in Sturgis. I'll try and record some more clips and get some more videos out. Some of this may have to wait till I get home. I'm just editing off the phone, which is not something I'm very good at or do very often. But as you can see, we had a little storm last night, rolled through South Dakota, and the awning didn't survive. So we got a guy coming out here to look at this. It's under insurance. This thing's fairly new and stuff. So there's a guy that'll come repair your RV right here at the campground. So they're gonna come out and see what kind of parts they need, see what we can do. Hopefully we can get this fixed before the week is out, because I'm not sure he can haul it home the way it is unless we have to cut or tear shit off the sides of it. That wouldn't be cool. Anyway, we went down to the bar last night here at Kickstand's campground stuff. They had a good band playing, got us a burger. I didn't film in there because some places don't want you filming inside the bar, but they have a sign up that says I can film, so I'll get you some more of that footage this week. I'm out of here for now. I'm gonna go hang out in Rapid City this morning, meet some vendors, talk to some people I've worked with that I haven't got to meet in person. Should be a good time. We'll see you guys in the next video.